Week 1 in the books, you guys. We picked up the W. Definitely go check it out. But now we have to try and keep that momentum going and pick up our second win. Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, coach of your Wexford Whalers, and welcome to week 2 in the UBL, where this week we're going up against Razorclaw, coach of the Townsville Tyrannotars. Definitely go check him out. I've never played him before. He's brand new in the UBL. Well, he kind of came in during the D-League last, sorry, not D-League, but the off-season last season. And he's kind of come in now, so it's going to be my first time playing him. Going to be very interesting to deal with him. Not too sure what to really expect, so it should be really good fun. But speaking of the team that we are going to have to deal with, his team, as you can see for me here now, consists of Zero Aura, Latias, Scolipede, Cobalion, Moltres, Rejunerous, Comfy, Sharpedo, Glycopod, Licky, and Stunfisk. Couple of threats here, obviously. Zero Aura, we know very well on the channel. That's a big threat, but I do have the perfect counter to that, thank God. Latias can still be a bit of a nuisance, not as good as Latios offensively, but still can be quite a nuisance. Scolipede and Sharpedo, they're big threats, especially because Scolipede gets up Solar Sense, and with the speed boost that both of them get, they're going to be very problematic. And then the likes, he definitely has a couple of nice utility Pokemon there that's very annoying. I do think that we have the team to be able to kind of deal with them. Lando T kind of deals with Zero, or Lele deals with Latias, and so forth. So hopefully we can do it. So with that being said, let me show you the team. First up, we have Beast Orlando T rocking out the Pash-O Berry. Earthquake, Stone Edge, U-Turn, and Defog is the moveset. Edgequake runs over him very effectively, so I figured why not bring it. Just hits him really hard in all like different spectrums, so I figured let's go with that. U-Turn then for a bit of pivoting, and then Defog because he can get the hazards away very effectively with the Glycopod and the Rejunerous and Cobalion. So I'd rather not. And then he gets spikes as well as Scolipede. So I'd rather not have to deal with spikes this week and just have Defog there just in case. EV wise, like, we don't need too much in defense. The Intimidate against the Zero does plenty. So basically, we're just rolling a little bit of attack and a little bit of speed just so we can get some pivotal 2-hit kills and some pivotal speed creeping. And then that's basically it. We're running the Pash-O Berry as well because the Scolipede has to carry Aqua Tail to beat Lando T. So with the Pash-O Berry, we eat that. I can then go for the EQ or Stone Edge, depending on the range he's at, and hopefully be able to pick him off. And then that's one big threat of his gone out of the way. Next up, we have Propeller Barracuda rocking out E-Belt this week. Liquidation, Flip Turn, Crunch, and Close Combat as the moveset. With the EVs, I have enough speed so that we can just basically outspeed everything other than the Zero Aura, and have the so that's basically it, which is very nice. And then the rest is just spread across the bulk as it should be. I think that's the way I should say it. But you're looking at moveset. Liquidation like does tons. Flip Turn gives me nice momentum. Crunch for the Latias. Close Combat then for the Sharpedo, the Cobalion, and all that kind of good stuff. So the fact that we have the Barracuda here, very nice. I think a lot this week, once we start chipping away our opponent's team, Barracuda could just kind of come in and do a plethora of things, and I'm really hopeful that Barracuda can do work this week, and hopefully it goes well. After that, I have Charred Arodum Heat rocking out Overheat, Volt Switch, Toxic, and Plane Split as the moveset. EV wise, I have enough Fizz Def to eat any hit from the Scolipede, enough Speed Def so that Moltres with a Hurricane cannot do much, and then the rest is in special attack. This thing is able to kind of basically come in on a plethora of his Pokemon. Scolipede on Moltres can somewhat come in on the Cobalion. It could come in on the Comfy. It's fantastic. And the fact that I can just overheat, Full Switch, Toxic, Plane Split, all that kind of good stuff. Like, I can do all those things and just annoy him. Just absolutely just annoy him. And with Plane Split as well, I can kind of keep my recovery and my HP quite high. And it should be really good. I'm looking forward to seeing how Rotom Heat will do this week. Next up, I have Freya, Tapu Lele, Assault Vest, Moonblast, Psychic, Psyshock, and Focus Blast is the moveset. EV wise, you're probably looking what the hell is going on here. Essentially, the speed is so for us to be able to outspeed a 0 speed Cobalion. The 252 and special attack bonus is basically us to start breaking. And then the defense EVs just allow us to be able to kind of not get 2-hit KO by an iron hit from Cobalion. The SPDF allows us to deal with like a Specs Hurricane from a Moltres, not be 2-hit KO by that. And that's it. This thing basically is to come in on Latias and just click a button. That's all that thing needs to do. It doesn't need to do much else. I'm going to force my opponent into doing something he doesn't really want to do every single time. He's going to have to be like, right, someone has to come here and take a hit, and we just body it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing if Freya can do that magic for us. Next up by puffers are Quillfish, holding the Black Sludge, Spikes, Waterfall, T-Wave, and Haze is the moveset. I'm probably not going to see any sweet finish shenanigans with Quillfish this week, but we'll see how we get along. The idea here is, like, you know, more than likely we'll be able to bring this thing in on the Moltres. Like, this is another Moltres land, so we can bring this thing in on the Obelion. We can bring this thing in on the Comfy and the Gullespot in particular. And we should be able to just kind of set up a Spike, set up a T-Wave on the incoming Latias, because Latias is probably going to be the switch into Quillfish every time. And click Haze as well. Haze is very important, just to be able to stop the Scolipede setup, stop the Sharpedo setup. We just haze that out, and that will then basically have to force them to reset, setting up all over again. And I can just start clicking Thunder Waves and Waterfalls and Spikes and all that kind of good stuff. It's made just for us to be just to be a nuisance, and hopefully it'll work. And for our last Pokemon, I wasn't too sure what to bring. I was kind of thinking, you know what, we might bring up a set up Steelix this week. Apparently, I was also thinking we might bring up a set up Scrafty this week. But I kind of looked at the team and I kind of figured, you know what, we have plenty offensively, I think. Especially because I'm bringing a bit more of a defensive Lando set. I was bringing more offensive Lando at the start. More defensive Lando start, but now we're bringing a slightly more offensive one. So I figured, let's get Scrafty in. Can help me out with a little bit of the Pokemon that I'm a little bit more afraid of. It can come in on the Licky, can come in on the Stunfisk, can kind of come in on the Latias again as well, in case I need Freya for something else. So it's able to do a couple of those different things, which is really nice. I get the Intimidate off on the Regunerus. This thing's really good for you Regunerus as well, which is nice. So I'm hopeful that Scrafty can do a good bit of work. Drain Punch, Rock-Slide, Knock Off, and Dragon Tail is the moveset, and Eevee's pretty standard, just to enable us just to kind of deal with the Moltres a little bit. We can kind of bait that in, go for the Rock-Slide, pick it off in full, and that'll be a big thing gone. But yeah, that's the team, you guys. Let's get up into the battle. Alright guys, here we are in the battle. As you can see, he has brought the Licky. I'm pretty sure that is probably going to have to be maybe AV or something. He's brought the Sharpedo. He's brought the Scolipede, no worries. He's brought the Latias, that's fine. He's brought the Moltres, that's cool. And he's brought the Cobalion. Awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that overall. The Edgequake does quite a bit here. We have our Tapu Lele can just run over this team when it kind of comes in. He has brought very faster threats in order to kind of counteract that, but Latias will give me that every single day of the week. Our Quillfish, we don't have to worry about Regunerus here, so the Quillfish or the Comfy, so Quillfish isn't needed that much anymore. I think he might want to lead with the Cobalion or the Moltres, so I'm going to lead with my Rotom Heat and get that going. Volt Switch is very free this week. Very free this week, so I'm going to go run with that. I think he might fear the Lando. So with that being said, he might want to go lead with the Shark. Maybe if he leads with the Shark. We have the Quillfish for it. So we have to keep Quillfish around for the Sharpedo. And good luck, have fun at Race Club. Definitely go check out his channel, link to that in the description down below, like I said earlier in the video. Oh, hopefully I said that earlier in the video, I can't quite remember. But we'll see. He leads with the Cobalion. I'm quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. We're going to leave with our Rotom Heat here. If he has the rock coverage, he'll reveal it now. But if he does, fine. If he doesn't, I could always. He did not bring the Zero Aura here, right? So we could go on to our Lando T. Yeah, I think we'll go on to our Lando T. If he hard switches, he's gonna. If he's hard switching, he might hard switch out to, and he doesn't. It looks like he's going to go for the CC or the Step Rocks. So we'll see what he wants to go for. Or he might have gone for the Stone Edge. He could have that in his arsenal. He went for the CC. That's cool. CC. I want to see what he goes for next. I kind of want to get my rocks up here early, even though he probably will have boots. But I think we can go for rocks, or I can go for a U-turn. Actually, no, I don't have rocks here. I forgot. Different Lando set. I changed it. You're not staying in here, so I am going to go for my U-turn here. All day. He's probably there thinking he hasn't seen lefties, as he's just gone for his taunt. That's fine, buddy. So your taunt. Cool. So CC taunt. I get a little bit chipped there on him. I could go into... Actually, I think we go into Barraskewda here. Because what do you do? What's your switching? I don't think you have one, right? I think we go into Barraskewda here. Yeah, I don't think you have one. Because you're -1 even. Like you're -1, so I think you're in a bit of problem here. And I know you're not scarfed anymore. So the question is that can I just go for? I think I could go for the liquidation here. He may want to go into Latias. I have no problem with him going into Latias, to be honest. So I'm just going to go for the CC. Actually, I think we go liquidation. Because even if he does go for the CC, I do live it. So I'm going to go for the liquidation here. And we'll see what he wants to go for. I think he switches out. If he sacks this thing, which he didn't, he may want to go into Latias. We'll see. He does indeed. Lygon crunch there, by the way. That would have been wild. But we are just going to go for the liquidation. Get a nice little bit of chip there on that. I see nothing there. So I'm just going to go out to my Lele. Lele! Okay. You're not scarfed. For the Cobalion. He may want to make a read here. Switch out into the Scolipede. If he does, he does. It's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. We're going to pivot out. We're going to bring out Tapu Fini. As we'll set up the Psychic Terrain. Let's see what he wants to do here. If he goes for the Psyshock. Or the... Yeah, he goes for Psychic. Oh, we eat that. I don't care about that at all. Thank you. Now that was a crit. Okay, I was there thinking that did loads. I was like, whoa. Okay, speaking of what we want to do here, I think a Moonblast is probably overall the sounder of every play we could make. So I'm going to go for the Moonblast. He may want to go into the Licky Licky here. So we'll see what he wants to do, but I think he goes into Licky Licky, who's especially defensive. And we'll see how much this Moonblast does. I'm expecting this to do around 36%. Lefties. Eject button. Okay, cool. So we know that the Licky Licky Spadef and eject button. So that was a nice piece of tech by him, just so he can get the Scolipede in here, or the Cobalion for instance. I'm okay with that. I know your CC, I know your taunt. I don't want to stay in here with my Lele, obviously, but I kind of know what the Licky Licky is now, so we can kind of play around that a little bit. You may want to go for the Iron Head, in which case I could go into this bad boy here. I could also... I want to keep the Rotom Heat alive for the Moltres and the Scolipede. So I think we can go out to Lando here. I can keep affording to bring in Lando. So I think we go on to Lando. As he's made the... he looks like he's elected to stay in here and go for the Iron Head. Which is fine. It's all good. It's all good. I see Stealth Rocks. Okay, so he's got rocks. It's fine. He's got rocks. Am I worried about rocks here? I am a little. So I'm going to defog. I am a little bit worried about rocks, so I'm just going to get rid of it. It's not the end of the world. I see. Oh, taunt. Fair play. I keep forgetting he had taunt there. I thought he may have just gone for the switch, but he did not. That's fine. I'm going to go for my slow U-turn here. Why not? I should have this Cobalion removed at this point, to be honest. He's being uber brave with it. Uber brave. I'm just going to go for the U-turn. I think he realizes I think he might fear the EQ now. I'm just going to go for the U-turn. See what he wants to do. If he's fearing the U-turn, he might want to, if he's thinking I'm going to go U-turn, he might want to go into Moltres here or go into Scolipede, which is perfectly fine. He's actually going to go for the Iron Head. He's a cheeky boy, this guy. I'll tell you what, no problem. Now I have yet to see an item on this thing, so it could be Chopper Berry, for all I know. I see, and he's got Iron Head. Yeah, my Quillfish comes in here, right? And just sits in front of you, really. So thank you for giving me all the info there that I possibly needed to make me feel a hell of a lot more comfortable with my Quillfish just coming here and sitting in front of you. And now you probably want to go into Latias. So with that in mind, I am going to go for the Thunder Wave and punish that switch in. Brave, okay, fair enough. I can't blame him for that. Cannot blame him for that, but I will just like kind of sit here a little bit longer, I think. I'll go for the Waterfall. Alright, okay, this taunt Cobalion, right? I can't keep falling for it. I've written it down, like I know what I was doing. If you go into Latias now, that's fine. I actually want to see if he's got lefties or not. Oh, actually, no, I know he doesn't. But I'm a little bit more curious what he's want to do here. But we get all that back. I think we go back into... I think I go into Doug. I think I can go into Doug here. Give my just kind of give my what should we call it? Lele a slight break here. I think he might hard go into Lele and kind of go back into. As he actually, okay, he's going to stay in. He might go for the Psychic. We shall see. But we're going to go for the Intimidate. He might be like Scarfed or Sphere. Good read. But I eat that up for days. Thank you very, very much. Now, what I'm going to do is... do I need this thing? No, knock off. I don't really need this thing. I knew if you switch here, yeah, you're going to switch. I think he's like some sort of scarf item. He's going to go back into Cobalion. Thank you very much. Going to go for the knockoff. That's beautiful. I don't mind. I'm not too worried about your attack rising. Your sash. Okay. I'm going to switch because you are clearly going to go for a... You're clearly going to go for the, what should we call it? The CC. I'm going to go out into my, I'm going to go right back out into my Quillfish. And if you make that read, fair play to. Now the question is, if he makes that read, nah, we stick with Quillfish. We're sticking with it. If he makes that read, if he goes out to Latias, fair play. Like what do I want to do there? I think we're okay. It's a bit of a nuisance game this so far, but if I can remove the Latias and this Cobalion, we should be in a better shape. He doesn't have full switch, so I'm way more safer doing this every time. Goes for the Iron Head, we eat that. Perfect, thank you very much. We eat that up for lovely. Right, now he's most definitely going to go taunt here. He is most definitely going to go taunt. If he's going taunt, I could bring in my Rotom Heat. Yeah, we do that. He's going to go taunt. And then we just go overheat, go full switch. Any of those combinations. There's the taunt, yeah. That's fine. Now I'm slower than you, so I'm just going to go for a full switch. As you probably don't want to stay in here. If you do, what do? Do you go out into... As you went for the CC, that's okay. Obviously that hurts, but I can get that back against the Moltres and stuff like that, so it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to full switch out. Thank you very much. And then that gives me... Propeller. Come in and claim a life. Thank you very much. I would love to get a layer spikes up on his side of the field, but it's just not forthcoming, it looks like. Now, does my Barraskewda get away with a flip turn here against a Cobalion? Let's just say you're on your -1 defense. Do I get away with it? I do. So we go for the flip turn. And then that way, because I don't want him, oh, is he just, yeah, he's just going to give me this. That's fine. Because I don't want him to get in Latias and then all that kind of good stuff. I would rather, who do I want to be in here? Do I want to be in the Scolipede? I don't think so. So Cobelion is gone thanks to Barak. I think I bring Scrafty. Scrafty's very free now. I think I bring Doug. Doug the Thug. Here we come. And we'll see what he wants to do. Because I hit everything, right? Latias, Knockoff, Scolipede, Rock Slide, Moltres, Rock Slide, Licky Licky, Drain Punch. Like, I hit everything for some damage. And I think that's nice. He does go for the Moltres. Now my Scrafty, right, Doug the Thug, here we go, up against Moltres. Right, let's see what we got. I'm going to say Moltres is like this Hurricane set. We do 50, I'm at 108 HP. We live this. We live this and I get a huge hit off with a Rock Slide. So do I go for this? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I want this claimed. I'm gonna. He goes for the Hurricane. He lands it. No miss, please. I do live, which is beautiful. Go for the Rock Slide. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful damage. And I am just going to go for that again. And he have to go for the Hurricane and hope that he hope that he can do well with it. Oh, sorry, he have to go for the Hurricane and hope that he hits it. Miss? No. Okay, fine. That's no worries. Claim Scrafty. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Now I can bring in. I bring in my Barraskewda. Bring in my Barraskewda because I outspeed the Moltres. I don't want to get a roost. This will be the time where I will get. I will eat a. I will eat like some sort of. What's it called? I would get burned or something like that. This will be the time. But I'm going to go for the flip turn. He's modest. If he's scarfed, then well done. But I don't think he is. He is scarfed. He's landed 3 of them. I won't lie, that hurt. That hurt. And Barak. I won't lie. That hurt. That hurt. Now Barak was like a great revenge killer for us, but it's not the end of the world. I do have Volt Switch here. I have the Quillfish that can deal with the Scolipede and the Sharpedo shenanigans. I have Lele for the Latias. It's not the end of the world. It just overall sucks. Overall, just downright sucks. So it is what it is. He's going to withdraw the Moltres and brings in the Latias. I'm fine with that. That gives me Lele. That gives me Lele. Very free. It gives me a Moonblast with Lele. So we'll do that. We'll do just that. Now, I could go Psyshock here. I think we do go Psyshock here. Because do you need this Latias for anything? You definitely need the Moltres. Do you need this Latias for anything? You kind of need it for the Quillfish. So let me go Psyshock. I don't think you go for anything here other than a switch because you maybe you go for Baton Pass. Shadow Ball. Fuck me. Okay. That did buckets, by the way. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that kind of sucked. But I think you're locked into that. I think you are locked into that. I think you are. Let me take a look. I kind of need Quillfish though. I kind of need Quillfish though. That's the problem. I definitely need Quillfish. I need Quillfish healthy. I don't need this Lele for anything else. Sharpedo outspeeds it, Scolipede outspeeds it, Licky Licky. I can break with Lando. No, I can't. I can't. I have to make a decision here. I have to go on to Quillfish. Oh, fuck it. I need a Lele to break through the Licky Licky. Because I have nothing else that can anymore. What the Dickens? I won't mind, that was looking so good, but the Moltres Brain definitely terrified me. We see a Shadow Ball here. I'm hoping now that I'm at 57, that does 33. The Shadow Ball should pick. It sucks this. But I'm gonna go for the Waterfall. This royally sucks. But it is what it is. Okay, so we have to. So Quillfish goes. Quillfish goes, and I have to kind of bring in. If I bring in Lando and you U-turn. Yeah, I'll bring in Lando and we just U-turn, I think, and then I'll bring in Rotom Heat on who. Yeah, we just U-turn. I'll bring in Rotom Heat, and then whoever comes in, I have to click the. Pain Spit to get Rotom Heat up. Rotom Heat is like, no, because that'll bring in Sharpedo. I have to click the U-turn, and then we're in a big small bottle. I was in this position where I did not want to be in. I probably should have just let Lele go, but man, it sucks. Sucks. It is what it is. Well, I am going to just go for the U-turn there. And down goes Latias, which is great. Now, for whom I bring in here, if I bring in the Lele, yeah, I think we bring in Lele. Now the problem is Sharpedo probably cleans up here at this point, unless I can get Rotom Heat up to full. But I think he just brings in the Sharpedo no matter what, unless if he brings in Sharpedo now, I go straight into Lando, get it down to -1, we bring in the Rotom Heat, I go for the Pain Split. I think that's the way. Right? So I go to Rotom Heat. I think the way forward, Rotom Heat. If I can get my Rotom Heat set up, that is. Up against Sharpedo. Let's just say physical cleanup. I'm just going to put you down. Let's just say -1. Level 50. Oh, fuck no, there's no chance. But we have to give it a try, right? No, there's like no chance. We'll have to pivot around here a little bit. As I'm expecting to see the Waterfall here. Protect. Okay, fair enough. He wanted that, yeah, he wanted that Waterfall. That might have opened the door for us here. Because I can get you down to -2 now. At the very worst, I can get you down to -2. He should definitely be seeing what we're doing here, by the way. Like, he should definitely read this, right? If I get you down to -2, Waterfall's still beating me, I think. Dark Pulse. Interesting. If you're special Sharpedo, that's wild, but we'll see. He's got the LO. Now, he's definitely going to have the Waterfall. He's 1000% going to have Waterfall here. I'm at 82 HP, so I'm at 52%. Waterfall. No, I have to drain the Lando here. And just let it go down, and then I have to click Paint Split. And then it's all a matter of just trying to stay alive. That's what you want. Oh, I didn't even get the Intimidate off. That absolutely blows. That absolutely blows. Fair enough. Okay, I thought I would have gone to Intimidate off. Okay, we're fucked. We are fucked. We are absolutely fucked. We're going to go for the... We've got to go for the Paint Split here. If he's special, then I think we're dead anyways. Oh yeah, GG's. Cross special Shark. Nice brain. What definitely caught me though was the GG's. Had he missed that and we got the Paint Split off, or Volt Switch off, it would have been a different story. But GG's to Razor. Fair play to him. Look, I think we actually put ourselves in the winning position. Had I just probably brought in Rotom in on Moltres, especially after I realized it was offensive. I knew it was offensive based on the damage. Had I just brought in Rotom immediately, yeah, I think the problem was I just saw me getting rid of Moltres and I just got tunnel vision there. Had I just brought in the Rotomancer, had I just brought in Scrafty, because no matter what Moltres does to me, I Volt Switch there. And he pivots and I'm still alive and the game turns out a lot different. I definitely just made a massive misplay there and that was the problem. But it is what it is. GG to our opponent Razor, definitely go check him out. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there today. If you enjoyed today's video, please click the like button down below for me. If you want to see more content coming on this channel, please click the subscribe button. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next time.